Greetings, my fellow warriors, boy Meckanimal, and today we're going to discuss the sauna, the heat, and the therapy of heat and cold. Does it really work? Does it work for recovery? I'm going to share my own experience and we'll leave it to you guys to make the decision to use it or not. So, in springtime, I've blasted myself with the heat and the cold therapy. When I was especially working on my one-on pull-ups, I've done that on an average of 3 to 4 times a week, and it did help, but just to very limited amount of benefit. The one benefit that I've observed is that it kept me fresh, especially if I did it before the session. The days where I felt really sore and lethargic, as soon as I got into the sauna and followed with a cold shower, it did refresh on me to the point that I'm able to perform efficiently, and it could also be that it heightens your focus level. You can even test it when you drive to the gym, for example, and you work out. You had a pretty intense workout. If you happen to take a shower at the gym, on the way back, when you're driving, you can see that your perception, your sense of perception, and your ability to make calls and your focus level is heightened whenever you had a cold shower after an intense workout. So the same thing can be felt whenever you have like a hot and cold therapy before you go to workout. You can focus more, you are refreshing, and that may just be the best extent of the benefit of the hot and cold therapy, at least in my opinion. Because in terms of recovery, whether it's before or after the workout, I haven't really felt any difference in recovery ability, because if I was meant to feel like shit, I would still feel like shit. And comparing the before and after the implementation of the regimen, it was all the same to me. So I'm not sure. It may work for other people, but one thing I knew is that it helped me a lot with the mental aspect of it. And I mean, when you train that much, at least for people who train a lot, like it can make it or break it how you feel. Even if mentally you can feel like you recovered, it makes you perform even better because you know that you're good, you're healthy, and you got nothing to worry about. So the placebo of it can be very impactful on the long term. And I know there's been studies out there that suggest that there's at least the theory of it, the literature suggests that there's the ability to recover whenever you get through that therapy of hot and cold. But as far as I'm concerned, I've not been able to experience it how they claim it will be. It might be so mild maybe that I can't feel it because of the amount of stress that my body is put through, and the study could be valuable maybe for somebody who just not into fitness as much as people like us, and who don't put their body through that extreme level, and to the point that the heat and cold will not be as impactful as they should. And that may be the case for me, might not be the case for you, but I'd like you guys to share your experience and let us know if you've tried the heat and cold therapy. And at least for what I know, having put yourself to some not extreme heat, but to some level of heat is good for your mitochondria at least twice a week. I would suggest that's what the studies have implied, that it is good for the longevity aspect of the human organism to put your body under that mild stress. So I don't know. We all know the mitochondria being the one critical feature of the body, the powerhouse of the human cell. Now there must be some validity to it. So that's why I take studies with a grain of salt, because the whole premise, you don't really know the premises of the studies. You don't know the agenda they had behind. You don't know the bias that they had when leading those studies. So as much as I'd like you guys to embrace the studies, I will still make sure that I take them with a grain of salt and apply them to see if they work. If they don't work, don't toss them aside. Just know that, okay, it might just not be all that, and have some other people try, and reflect on each other and come up with a decision. That's the great thing about being a coach. I can get to experiment with different people with different background, and it's amazing what we can learn about the body. So that's that. What to learn, the heat and cold, it is really good to refresh, to heighten your focus, and with a healthy mind, a healthy brain, I guess anything is possible. So in that matter, I think it does work for performance and recovery. But in terms of, does it really help you recover to perform better the next time or the next session, it hasn't helped me much. And I've done all kind of permutation and kept track of how my body felt. I'm pretty in tune with my body, so I could tell what it helped, but I don't think it helped me much. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Drop down in the comment section whether or not the heat and cold therapy has helped you in the past. Everything is and will always be smooth the Meckanimal way. Don't forget to like and share. You help a lot. Peace.